The Quantum Witch, Spellcasting Across Realities. In a world where quantum physics and magic had merged, Zephyrine Cork stood as the first and only quantum witch. Her laboratory-cum-magical workshop was a bewildering blend of bubbling cauldrons, swirling arcane symbols, and humming quantum computers. Zephyrine's unique gift allowed her to cast spells that affected not just this reality, but infinite parallel universes simultaneously. With each incantation, she could feel the ripple of her magic spreading across the multiverse, subtly altering the fabric of countless realities. On the eve of the quantum confluence, a rare event where the barriers between parallel worlds grew thin, Zephyrine sensed a disturbance in the multiverse. Realities were colliding, timelines tangling, and the delicate balance of infinite possibilities was threatening to collapse into chaos. Knowing she couldn't face this crisis alone, Zephyrine activated her quantum entanglement communicator, reaching out to her alternate selves across the multiverse. From countless realities, versions of Zephyrine answered the call. Zephyrine Prime, a techno-shaman from a world where magic and technology had fully merged. Zephyrine Alpha, a void mage specializing in manipulating dark energy and dark matter. Zephyrine Omega, a chronomancer with the ability to weave time itself. Zephyrine Sigma, a probability witch who could influence the likelihood of events across realities. As the quantum confluence approached its peak, the Zephyrines gathered in a transdimensional nexus point. Each brought unique skills and knowledge from their respective realities, but all shared the core essence that made them quantum witches. The multiverse unravels, Zephyrine Prime stated, her cybernetic implants flashing with data. Our spell must reweave the quantum fabric before all realities collapse into a singular, chaotic stream. Zephyrine Alpha nodded, shadows swirling around her. We must anchor the void between worlds, prevent them from merging destructively. Time itself fractures, added Zephyrine Omega, her eyes reflecting the ebb and flow of temporal currents. We need to stabilize the chronological flow across all realities. Zephyrine Sigma's fingers danced through shimmering probability fields. I can shift the quantum odds in our favor, but the spell must be perfect. One miscalculation could cascade into multiversal annihilation. Our Zephyrine took a deep breath, centering herself. Then let us begin. A spell to save not just one world, but all worlds. The Zephyrines formed a pentacle, each taking a point that corresponded to their specialty. As one, they began to chant, their voices harmonizing across dimensional frequencies. By quantum's dance and magic's might, we weave the multiverse aright. Through time and void and probability, we bind the realities and set them free. As they chanted, raw magical energy merged with quantum fluctuations. Reality itself seemed to waver and shift around them. Zephyrine could feel the strain as they attempted to influence not just one universe, but infinite universes simultaneously. The space between realities groaned under the pressure of their spell. For a moment that stretched into eternity, it seemed as if their efforts might not be enough. The multiverse trembled on the brink of collapse. But then, in a burst of inspiration, Zephyrine realized what was missing. Our intent, she cried out to her alternate selves. We must align our deepest desires across all realities. Understanding flowed between them. Each Zephyrine reached deep within herself, finding that core of purpose that defined her across every iteration of reality. As one, they focused their intent not just to save the multiverse, but to help it flourish, to nurture the infinite potential of countless realities. With this unified purpose empowering their spell, the quantum fabric began to restabilize. Realities that had been colliding gently eased apart. Timelines untangled themselves. The delicate balance of infinite possibilities was restored, but now with a newfound resilience born from the Zephyrines' shared intent. As the quantum confluence passed and the transdimensional nexus began to fade, the Zephyrines shared a moment of profound connection. Though they would return to their separate realities, they now carried with them the knowledge and power born from their collaboration. Our Zephyrine found herself back in her quantum magical workshop, forever changed by the experience. She understood now that her role as a quantum witch was greater than she had ever imagined. With each spell, she wasn't just shaping this reality, but nurturing the infinite potential of the multiverse itself. As she looked into her scrying mirror, Zephyrine saw not just her own reflection, but echoes of her alternate selves. She smiled, knowing that across infinite realities, infinite Zephyrines were smiling back, all of them ready to continue their work as guardians of the quantum magical multiverse.